Hello, excuse me. Let's make a painting, and of course, as usual, water. Put the paper in a frame. Is that in the frame? Yes, it is. All right, and we're gonna start with some water on the top portion of the paper. I think that's majority of the time that's what I'm doing for the top part. Now, for the lately, I'm doing a lot of clouds. So I think today we're gonna do something similar. We're gonna use some cloud. We're gonna make some clouds and some field, green field. I will try to make the clouds similar to the grass on the foreground to midground, but we'll see how that's gonna work. All right, so I'm gonna start with this, with the portion bottom of the sky, and maybe a couple of big heavy clouds here. A little bit more color here, and a little bit more color here. Okay, I'm gonna extend this. I'm gonna clean my brush. Let it develop for the sky. I will just let it develop by itself. And for the ground, I'm gonna take very thick layer of green right here. And now I'm not gonna take any more, and I will keep tapping. Now when I'm I'm using the flat side of the brush, and I'm putting paint only on the top portion of the brush, so I can have this kind of effect. That's very nice. So we have something like a grass, very dark on the top, and on the bottom is more like more light. Now, of course, I'm gonna break down the monotonous, and I will of these hills, and I will just make a different random lines here. And the reason I'm repeating, by the way, you don't need to repeat that much. The reason I'm repeating is because I try to find a pattern that I really like this one here. This is a pattern that I like. And that's where the grass is, like you see here, is connecting. And it's not necessary, of course. It's just me decide what exactly I want to do. The sky, I'm fine with it. This part, not big fan, but we'll easily fix this by adding some black here and there, and we're gonna make the clouds even better. Here I want a couple clouds. They're like far away, and I'm gonna put some black, and later I'm gonna remove it, but the after color is gonna be what we're looking for. Of course, for the sky, now we can put blue here, some bluey, and I'm gonna put the blue here by just simply adding some lines like this. Nothing too much. I don't want to be like too obvious, but the sky pretty much go like this. I'm gonna take the palette knife and start making some of the grass. Now, because the lines are going like this, I'm going to try to make the grass like this. From bottom right to top left, that's the diagonal I'm going to follow with the grass. And we're going to make so many that it looks like part of the whole thing. I don't want anything too specific, but when you put so many details, they become, they're acting as a unity. So that's what we try to do. Now, of course, I'm gonna follow the same pattern that I did with the brush. I wanna keep that, and don't worry, if it doesn't show up somewhere, it's not a big deal. We don't want it everywhere anyway, because we don't want to make it like the same everything. And we're just gonna keep making the same move. And somewhere is making grooves, somewhere is pushing the paint on the side. We're trying to find with it. Really, I want it to be a unity, not an individual grass. Which one is this in a kind of way, actually, when I think about it. It's just so many of them, and they're acting as one. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the clean brush, and I'm gonna start removing some of the. I need an extra paper towel. I will start removing some of the paint here. And the reason for that is I want to break down this thing, the bottom portion of the painting. And of course that's going to be because we have like a very dark top where the grass ending. It's very light, very dark, excuse me. And it only makes sense to have something very light up there. A very simple thing, just following, creating some contrast here and there. Nothing too complicated. Now, of course, I want to keep this, the black spots in the fluffy clouds. Oh, we forgot to say fluffy clouds. But the black spots on the fluffy clouds, we want to keep this just because we don't want to like everything to become light again, because now that's going to be another problem. It's going to be the same. But we want to have fair amount of light and dark spots, like here. Now this is where we're going to make everything lighter. And you can see, because I damaged the paper, you can see the grass is still stayed darker. Somewhere down here I will blend it kinda, and somewhere I will just leave it more dark, like here. Here I'm gonna remove around the grass, and you can see the grass is just popping up. But here I'm gonna try to kind of blend it, and that's creating like very deep, look at this, because you see small baby clouds, and as more close we get, they become this big fluffy things. Okay, and then remove, and here I'm just gonna kind of brush it off here. Pretty much here as you please. You can do all kind of stuff here at this point. Now here I'm gonna hit a little bit harder because I want to kind of blend it. Now, do I need something else like a detail here, or I don't think so. I will just take a dry brush and create some of the throwing shadow, but that's gonna be it. I don't want something too much around. Pretty happy with this. Maybe make the grass. Now keep in mind here on the top, I'm like very gentle, almost dry brush. I'm very gentle on the sky and the top portion of the grass where it's touching the sky. I think that's gonna, there we go. Watercolor, abstract, landscape.